Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Washington Huskies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, at the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Bro, how do you not block him? Like, get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit.
Sure, tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you
really run right past
it. I
him.
know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it on the counter. Fights off a defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment. Williams fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of...
Bro, why are we not blocking anybody? Bro, it's 2 on 2.
All the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is...
That's what we want. God damn.
Put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Got his man downfield. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Throwing, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Just had to get rid of it.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's changing the play. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Pulls and fired complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Turns up, it's Jordan. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
In traffic, it's Lawson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number one.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback keep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Williams. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Williams to throw for it on 4th. He wants it all. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Texas A&M going quickly.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I think giving that up, man, you got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. And that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
Throwing Reed. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the field. Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Quick give. It's Edwards. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
They'll ride the hot hand. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reed. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Moving to his left. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right side, it's Coleman. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Oh, I gave it. Oh, come on.
Sacked at the 7. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here.
Oh, we got zone. Look like cover 2.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th.
That's on me. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Yeah, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down. Opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Washington right back to the line. Here's Williams to throw. Got a man, it's Jordan. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Williams will pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second and long here. Making the adjustment on the play. It's Williams again. He fires one.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my
This
God.
quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
You know we're going to get some crosses and some shit.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Williams.
Bro, get out of here.
Working the middle.
Them nuts, bro, get out of here, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their
Bro, this
offense. I
shit's
like
crazy.
staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it back. Out wide right, it's Craver. Open spaces. Inside the... And he scores! Touchdown, Aggies!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Crimson Tide, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
All right, boys. It's gonna stop
on the
here.
year, an awfully good start so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Throwing, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Huskies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Calls his own number. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yards. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Williams. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked.
Bro, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Throughout a game, they will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Unleashes to the end zone.
Good D, boy.
It's knocked away and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play. Ready.
Snags it, and he's open. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Coleman's got it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Reed to throw. Finds the tight end. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll pull it down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Here's Williams to throw. He's going to run it. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And the Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Williams will pass. Stepping to the right. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Williams. Complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Williams to the air again. Tight end finds a soft spot. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Throwing, Williams. Rush right in his face. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Washington wants to go quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to run it with Washington. And he's in! Touchdown, Washington! Follow the block. The offensive bye will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He's got it. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. At the 45 on his way. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times,
oh, bro, hit the hole. Come on, dog.
He makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, and it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over. And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach
Good game,
late in
my boy.
the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Bro, I'm not, because they're tripping. They think I'm going to run a play.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down?
I done seen crazy shit happen. I ain't fucking with this. Nope. I done lost some crazy fucking games. Bullshitting. Nope.
Back to the ground game on the left. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, good game, bro.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside.